This video goes over question 9 of the rational functions assignment. Find equations of any vertical asymptotes. So I'm going to factor the numerator and denominator of this function. So for the numerator, to get x squared, I need an x and an x. I look at the constant sign, and that's negative, so I know I have to have a plus and a minus. The minus is bigger, so that has to be, or the middle term is negative, so the negative number has to be bigger, and this one's just x plus 1 times x minus 2. And the denominator will do the same thing. I have a negative constant, so I've got to have a plus and a minus, and the negative one has to be bigger. And these two will cancel out, so I get an alternate f of x that is x minus 2 over x minus 3, but x can never be equal to negative 1. So all we're trying to find is the vertical asymptotes. Well, my vertical asymptote is x equals 3. Check answer there. Well done. I'm going to stop the video, graph this in the calculator. So we now have this function graphed in the calculator, and you can see I've got x equals 3 as our vertical asymptote. If you let x go to infinity or negative infinity, you end up with x squared over x, so we get y equals 1 for the horizontal asymptote. And then I'm going to go back and show you how to get other things by hand out of this. So for the numerator, the x-intercept is going to be the 0 of the numerator. So if we say x minus 2 equals 0, that implies that our x-intercept is x equals 2. The y-intercept is f at 0, so if we go to 0 minus 2 over 0 minus 3, we get negative 2 over negative 3, or 2/3 for the y-intercept. And then the coordinates of the hole. We know that the hole is going to be where these two factors are 0. So x equals negative 1 is going to be the x coordinate of the hole, and we're going to be at negative 1. So where do we get the y coordinate of the hole? We evaluate the alternate f of x at negative 1. So f alt at negative 1 is negative 1 minus 2 over negative 1 minus 3. So negative 3 over negative 4, or 3/4. So we'll go back into the calculator and check those. So I'm going to go menu 5, 1, trace over to x equals 2. Go off of it. So the calculator calls an x-intercept a 0, so our 0 is x equals 2. I'm now going to trace over to the y-axis. So the y-intercept is 0.666 repeating, which is 2/3. And then I'm going to go over to negative 1. So we are undefined at x equals negative 1, and we know that the y-coordinate is 3/4. Another way I could do that is to go to a calculator page and go to the palette of math, the limit as x tab approaches negative 1. I'm going to tab through that little rectangle and put in our f of x, and we do get the y coordinate of the hole is 3/4. And that concludes this video.